Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I wanted to go ahead and give my review over the Real Housewives of Miami. Now, listen, girl, I'll talk about that in another video. Y'all can tell by this nose, it's stopped up. I want y'all to go ahead and give a shout out to my nieces because this is the reason why, okay? I'm walking around here sniffling because of my little niece, Bailey Whaley. My Bailey Whaley. Anyways, girl. So, Todd basically cursed Peter out. He cursed Peter out and told Peter that he was a loser, just like his father. You're just like your daddy, okay? That's pretty much what Todd told Peter. And Peter, felt some way about it. Probably because it has some truth to it. Peter does give me a-hole. He does give me entitled. He gives me self-centered. He gives me selfish. He just gives me spoiled, rich, white kid. Even though I know he's not white. But that's what he gives me, right? Peter is cute. I said that last week. But Peter just seems like someone... He gives me very much MAGA hat. He gives me very much... Shout out to all the people who, wear their MAGA hats. But, that's what he just gives me, Anyway, so all I'm saying is this. I felt that I'll say this. I think that Todd probably already had a problem with Peter. It was probably built up frustration. And that was the straw that broke the camel's back, and he just let loose on Peter. I feel for whatever reason, that Todd probably had every right to curse out Peter. I'm sorry. It's not like he was talking to a child. That was man to man as far as I'm concerned. Peter, you got all in your feelings. You should have cursed him back. Okay? You should have cursed him back. That's what I would have did. But girl, now you walking around here in your feelings, upset. Anyways, we both would have been upset. Because after I would have talked to him, girl, he would have probably broke up with my mama. Because of what I said to him. Girl, okay? Anyways. What did I write? Anyways, Julia says that love is love. She's bisexual. And that's just what it comes down to, she's bisexual. Girl, Alexia's father was gay. She didn't find out until she said after he died or when he got older. It's just that basically he died not being able to live in his truth. And I think, and that kind of triggered me just a little bit because I think that's why now I try and be, as vocal as possible or, when I feel the need to have these discussions about, just people being allowed to live in their truth. People being allowed to be, their true, authentic self without having to feel as though, like we're talking about on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Like I should be able to be my true authentic self. And if that may be, some flamboyant twisting around, if that's the way that I was, I should be able to do that and not have to feel like, oh, you're going to make so-and-so uncomfortable, right? I think that sometimes when we start peeling back the layers, that's why, of course, it's deeper than just, being able to twirl around. But it's just sad that you have people, especially probably back in the day, who died not really being able to be free, It's just sad. It happened to her husband. It happened to her father, right? And so she says that she is a big supporter of the LGBTQ, but I got something for Alexia in just a little bit, ma'am. Larsa. Larsa wants to sell her home. Basically, her and Scotty did not have a prenup. Larsa says with a smirk on her face, oh, she's good. Larsa said she good. I said, no, you are. I said, no, that's right. Okay. Baby, Miss Larsa say, I'm good, girl. Larsa said, girl, we ain't have no prenup. Girl, I'm going to sell this house for $14 million. I'm going to get 7. He going to get 7. I done already got some of that other money. Okay? Period. So anyways, the house is outdated to me. But I like more of a contemporary, modern home. Like, that's more of my style. So anything outside of that is outdated to me. She wants $14 million for the home. The man basically says, the real estate agent basically wants to go around and take a look. I mean, again, it's outdated, you know. At one point, the coffee table and the couch that they showed in one part of the house, it looked very basic. Right? And I think that if you're going to have someone come into this home, you know, I guess that's why you have to stage the home a certain way to draw a certain buyer in. But I guess everybody has their own style. But like I said earlier, if you're more into the contemporary look, right, the sleek lines and edges and all that stuff, then that's not going to be for you. Anything outside of that, for me, is outdated, right? But if you like that type of aesthetic or a home, then girl, that'll be perfect for you. So anyways, hold up. Oh, she talks about Scotty and how pretty much she didn't do anything. She, for 21 years, everything was about Scotty. Everything, his dreams were her dreams, basically. And then one day she finally woke up and was like, basically, bitch, you getting old. You ain't did nothing with your life but be a wife and a mama. And there's more to life than being a wife and a mama, right? That's probably why now she half-ass. That's why she not half-ass. She out here half-ass naked all the time. Because now she wish she could have did that when she was in her 20s. But Miss Thing pushing 50, right? And now she living like she is in her 20s, girl. Anyways, child. Adriana made a comment about she heard that Herman had died while he was sleeping with some man. Now, excuse me. Sorry. I don't know if it's true. Alexia, she never answered the question. So I don't know if it's true or not. Did he die, girl? Because you didn't answer it at Nicole's party. You know who is so pretty to me? That Nicole. Nicole is so pretty. And her husband, her partner, he's not a bad look. Really and truly, these men are not bad looking. They're average looking, but they're still not bad looking, right? Like Lisa's husband, Lenny, he's not a bad looking guy. Anthony is not a bad looking guy. Todd is cute. Ooh, baby, I'm gonna tell y'all who I want. Girl, I follow him on Instagram too. Baby, I'm gonna tell you who I want. Y'all already know who I want. Anyways, Gertie and Alexia go out for drinks, and they brought up the comment that Adriana had made about Herman dying with his lover. So I'm thinking it has some truth to it because we're bringing up this again, right? Gertie basically says that she's giving, because she knows Alexia, basically she's giving Alexia a little rope. You know, she's giving her a little leeway with this wedding, even though it is her wedding, she's a wedding planner. If this was anybody else, Gertie said she would have cut the cord a long time ago. If this is not going to work out for you, offer me. Okay? My name is on this. Baby, I'm trying to get it. The girl, we Vogue T over here. We in Vogue and Harper's Bazaar and all that. This ain't going to work, mama. But because that's her sister, she give her, you know, she got a little patience with her sister. Nicole and Lisa have a play date. You know what? I'm going to say this much. I do feel like some of the conversations that are being had on Real Housewives of Miami, it's too repetitive for me. Like Nicole and Lisa. They say the way that I felt as though like they were friends, but the way that y'all sit down and had this conversation, it looked like to me this was y'all first time sitting down. I get that as the viewer, you sometimes have to have these conversations you probably had before because we don't know these things. So it's kind of like, girl, we got to sit down and talk about my daddy again, right? Because we shoot the show and the people don't know about my daddy. But girl, you already told us about your daddy, you know, in your situation before. So now you having this conversation again, but you having it with your good Judy. I just wish if Lisa did know, which I feel like she really didn't, I just wish that they would have done a better job of. I just didn't like the fact that Lisa looked like she didn't know. And girl, the way y'all just introduced yourselves was like, girl, this is your, like she was a cool person. Like, girl, what y'all be doing? I don't know, child. Maybe I'm looking more into it than what I need to be. Excuse me, her father, prison for 7 years, money laundering. Her mother used to feed them cereal, but she really didn't know if she fed them cereal because they just didn't have no money, okay? Or if, you know, she wanted, that's basically, she didn't know if it was a money thing or if it was just one of those things because kids like to eat cereal. Alexia. This is what I got to say to Alexia. Alexia, if you are going to receive these awards from the LGBTQ community, IA plus community, I'm gonna need you to start referring to trans women as that's a guy. That's a guy. I thought that was Gia Gunn on stage performing. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell. Gia Gunn, if that was Gia Gunn. Gia Gunn is a trans woman. She was a contestant on RuPaul's Drag Race. I forgot what season, but she also came back for All Stars 2. Not All Stars 2, but she came out back for an All Stars season. I forgot what season of All Stars. Girl, you over there standing with Ty talking about that's a guy, that's a guy. You know damn well that's a trans woman. And if you're going to be accepting rewards on behalf of the LGBTQIA plus community, girl, at least have your pronouns right, bitch. But I also understand that sometimes a lot of people are in support of the gay community, but not necessarily the trans community. That's something I learned late in life. I think that sometimes we think, or at least I used to think, that if you are in support of the gays, that means you are in support. No, because there's people out there who love the lesbians. Look at the men who love lesbians but hate the punks, right? So, girl, even though we're one community, it's still, you know, the lesbian, gays, trans, bis, queers. What's queer question or whatever the Q stand for? IA. I don't know what the IA stand for, but maybe Alexia is a supporter of the gay community and not necessarily the trans community. Because, girl, you should have known better. I'm gonna let it go. Supported my ass. Anyway, that was at a Pride event. Julia and Adriana, gonna get y'all ass beat. I don't know what's going on between Julia and Adriana. We're gonna go ahead and knock them out the way. I don't know what's going on between Julia and Adriana, but Julia said that Martina don't care. They don't have an open relationship, but Martina don't care about some flirting. That don't bother her. Now, Julia said Martina ain't flirting with no damn body, okay? But for her, the flirting don't bother Martina. Okay, so it don't bother Martina. Is it flirting, though, Julia? Because you got a little bit in your feelings towards the end. At one point, you was trying to make it seem as though, girl, why she inviting all... Because Adriana invited 2 dates to... I'm getting ahead of myself. So Frankie, I thought it was so cute when Frankie was helping his mom Alexia get the food prepared for Marisol. What's her, Marisol or Marisol? Marisol? I don't know how to pronounce her name. And Kiki. And he was like, okay, I'm going to wash my hands, my love. I thought that was so cute. Anyways, baby. So they at the Martina's art show. Baby, Adriana walked up with this thing. Jacob, y'all know I stopped that show and went straight to Instagram and found his Instagram page. You know I hit the follow button, baby. Jacob is fine to me, baby. I think he got a daughter. Excuse me, y'all. That's my niece. See, the game of the cooties, honey. I think he got a daughter, baby. Now Jacob, you fine. You look like you was pigeon-toed. Jacob look like he got a little, you know, I like the boy, so a little meat on him. But, you know, you can say he work out and all that good stuff, girl. But, Jacob, I don't know what was going on with that head of yours. That head looked the best. Jake, I done seen that man somewhere before. Like, it was a TV show or something, I don't know. But anyways, I follow him on Instagram, girl, he fine. Girl, he fine. Girl, he fine. So anyways, he came up as Adriana's date. Now, I'm not gonna lie. He did give me a little... I bet y'all like, girl, you always trying to make somebody gay. Girl, I'm really not, girl. But Jacob did give me a little switch down river. He gave me a little switch down river. He gave me very much either bisexual tease or... You know, the girls like to say gay for pay. I don't believe in gay for pay. Either you a punk, or either you bi. All that gay for pay shit. That's the other girls. If you sleep with a man, in my book, you either gay or bi. Period. Well, I'm sorry. If it happened, it's one thing to experiment, because you don't know, right? If you are sleeping with men, girl, period, you're gay or bi. It's a one-time thing, maybe even a two-time thing. You know, in college, later on in life, I might give you a pass. Anyways, girl, that's another conversation for another day. Girl, these paintings are $15,000. I saw one painting for $15,500. I said, I know that's right, Martina. You better know your worth, bitch. Okay. Adriana has invited 2 dates to the party. Julia is jealous for whatever reason, basically. She says that she felt, I can understand that. Basically, this is supposed to be about you trying to sell my wife's artwork. And you over here having a speed date situation going on, right? Girl, you ain't gonna be able to concentrate on selling my wife. I was gonna say my man. You ain't gonna be able to concentrate on selling my wife's stuff if you over here trying to duck and dodge and make sure this man stay away from this man, make sure this man stay away from this man. You trying to entertain this man, trying to entertain this. But that's not what this is about. If Julia would have came at the situation on something like that, like basically, this is not what this is about, blah, 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 what I just said, I would have understood that. Because quiet as it's kept, Adriana, you didn't even have to bring no date. If you were here to sell this woman's artwork, then that should have been your sole focus, not these 2 men. But Julia, to me, was coming at it on some, girl, you jealous, you mad because the woman who you be flirting with, she done brought a man in here, now it's 2 men, and that made you even more, annoyed, like she said. No, I think it was all of that wrapped in one, but it's kind of like, girl, you have a whole wife, Julia. How you gonna be mad at what Adriana do? Adriana can do what she want to do. Adriana is single, okay? Period. Maybe I think Julia should just stick to the, girl, why are you doing all this, girl? We hired you, I ain't gonna say we hired you, but girl, you should be trying to sell my wife's shit, not be trying to focus on these men. Anyways, girl, she can focus girl. If she don't want Jacob, I sure slam dunk him tonight. Girl, that thing, he was fine to me, child. That was pretty much the end of the conversation, girl. The end of the episode. Adriana basically shuts down Larsa when Larsa tries to ask one of the dates, date number 2, about how long they've been dating. That was pretty much the end of it. All right. Yeah, that's it. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.